So I'm going to be talking with Mick from the Burbage Holiday Group. He owns and runs a luxury apartment centre. So, Mick, are you there?
I am there.
Hello, Mick. It's good to talk to you today. How are you?
And you, sir, and you. Yeah.
So, I'm led to believe that you got involved with Access Fylde Coast and had a team of guides come to your luxury apartments. Can you tell me a bit about that, please?
Yeah, they came and they're very helpful. I pick things up from them, and it's all to the. You can't get everything what you want to get right, and they can't, sort of make you. But I find I get the most help, and I shouldn't probably say this, from the disabled people themselves. They will tell you, and I always say, look, if anything you want to know, or I just ask me, and I will tell you, and I do. And the simple little things, not costing a fortune, but the simple things that they have found out, and they're very helpful. People very helpful.
Oh, lovely stuff. And so, I mean, obviously, like you said, you just ask people and just see what it is they need, which, I actually have to say, having lost a leg myself, that is sometimes the best way. But did you actually have to make any changes to any of your apartments to make it more accessible?
Well, it was a ground floor one, and on the front, I mean, let's be fair, ramps are not what you call nice looking, but on the front of buildings, you zigzag to get them. Well, this one goes at the side of the building, and it's done in decking and is done as a garden feature. So you're actually, the decking, and then all the rails are traditional, but it's stained up nice so they go around. Yeah, so we have to put, obviously, a nice slow ramp which conforms, and the width, which uses a garden with barbecue, etc. to get it. And then wide doors, it didn't cost a lot, we just put metre wide doors and lower the light switches, things like that. So, and of course, the most important, of course, is the wet area shower, which so you can go straight out of the bedroom, straight into the wet area shower. There is a bath there, but it's not the wet area. Obviously, our low wash hand basin where you can get the wheelchair in. Not too much actually, because we were rebuilding it anyway. So we did it, with the low light switches, because we put the switches on, it puts all the standard lamps on. It's very difficult for a disabled person to scoop down for a normal plug socket to put it, which most lights are nowadays. You don't tend to have the big light on, do you? You tend to have standard lamps around the room. But you go in, you put them all on from the low one, it controls all the lot.
So having to refurbish, you didn't have to build from scratch or make any drastic changes. You were in refurbishment and you just thought, actually, this is a good time to take on board the advice they'd given you, as well as from people with disabilities.
Yeah. Most advice, and we did, and also we did it was in old money probably about 3 foot up from the ground level to where you go in. So we did it round the actual garden. It was an old yard, really. It wasn't a garden. We made it into a garden. So therefore, there's a place there. It's a sun trap. They can go out in the wheelchair. A big electronic sliding roof thing where they could take shelter if if it's raining or shelter. So we did that, and someone said it'd be nice rather than just have the ramp go round to the door. He said it'd be nice if there was a sitting out area, so we extended it to a square, so about 6 foot out and about 12 foot, so they can sit out there, have a cup of tea, blah blah blah. There's even a barbecue I've built, a lowish barbecue. So if they do that, they can, it's not complicated. It's the simple things in life that make the difference.
Yeah, no, totally.
And
and I mean, I'm not going to lie, a lot of that does sound quite expensive, but let's talk about the purple pound for a minute. You are in a hospitality business, and the purple pound is quite important to you, isn't it?
It is, because the problem I've got is people rebook them year after year, because they have difficulty in finding an apartment that is ground floor, unless they've got a big, wide, massive lift. but they like, they do like the garden area where they can get out and sit there, which is nice. The Purple Pound is fantastic. I have on two sides, the Queen's Mansions, there's 12 apartments there and 6 at the Burbage, where I'm talking about with the ground floor. We don't have a lift at the Burbage, but we have massive car parking with their own disabled parking right outside the apartment. But the Purple Pound, out of all the 18 apartments, you're not going to be surprised that is the one in demand. That one is pretty full all the time, and it's sad that I can't do any more, really, to do it. I could, if we did it bigger lift, but it's people don't seem to be able to understand whether the Purple Pound is most important for your business, really.
Well, Mick, it sounds like, with the guides coming to your property and your experience over your 18 years, actually just listening to people, and like you said, making those small changes has done wonders for you. So I'd just like to say thank you for all those changes that you've made, but also taking the time to talk to us today.
Well, I hope so, and I hope it will encourage more people to do it, because there's a hell of a lot of people out there. We get them come from all over the place. We even get from Malta. That he comes in January to see some of his friends, and he's Maltese. And Biskup's Promenade in January is not what you call it most hot, but he comes from Malta, and he always comes, books it back up again, and it's lovely to see them actually. But yeah, I hope more people will do it. Actually, we'll get into this apartment for disabled or Purple Pound.
Lovely. Well, thank you for your time there today, Mick.
No problem at all. No problem. Thank you.
Cheers. Well, hi there. So, as you can see, someone else is saying the small changes make the big differences. And the guides that have come down to Mick's property and given him some suggestions as well, it's actually the people themselves, people with disabilities, and Mick just going, what is it you need? What is it you want? And he's combined these two wonderful things to make some fantastic changes, and like he said, the Purple Pound is absolutely amazing. Please go to accessfilecoast.co.uk and have a look at the free information pack on there. Till next time.